Shoddy bot, that was fast. Didn't even think I was live yet. Alright, it is Monday morning. It is 9:40 a.m. because I slept in. We are streaming Indie Dev. If you recall, when last we left off, I haven't touched this since last night, which was the last stream. I was working in the main menu flow. So I got this main menu. When you load into the game, you just see this. Click this. The basis pops out. That's kind of not ideal, but whatever. You can go from here to here, go into the game, go back. What? Ooh. Hey, Fletcher. That's not good. What? Okay, so you go from here. This is all temp assets. This is obviously temp. Start the game. You hit back. Nothing happens. Okay, well, let's fix that. We broke some shit last night. Good to know. Also, because, like, my Perforce, something is wrong. So I had some issues with the startup this morning. Some things probably didn't save properly. So, happy Monday. That would be the game HUD. No. Change UI. Change UI. Level select. Oh, fuck. I can think of things I'd like more than bugs, Fletcher. World peace. Okay. Luckily, that was just... I think that was just an issue of things not saving because I didn't check them out. Because Perforce is all borked last night. Hey, Yixrup. Yeah, I'm stubbing out some of the earlier cutscenes. I think we already... I'll cheat and go over to here. I'm not really happy with this one, but... Sells this idea. God damn, there's a lot of bugs. Okay, so when I hit continue, I think in general... Alright. This lack of Perforce really messed me up. Yeah. I'll take slight pace. I think we can achieve world peace on a Monday morning. God, what else is broken? I'm gonna need to do a thorough playthrough. What do you mean? Oh. Jesus, now Windows is lagging. I didn't even know that could happen. Alright, what are we doing here? So we're just gonna keep pushing on this stuff today, I think. Good morning, Port Ponky. Good morning, Numbat. What's up, man? This be like I could show that carton. How do I even explain that? This would have the curtain dangling from it. Maybe the curtain would kind of look like a grid, maybe not. Sort of be all over the place. Maybe it'd sort of look like clouds. And pull up through here. We would have him go up and then settle. Do not block that out. Good morning, Tom. Yes, I did call my mother. Thank you. She wanted to talk about an SNL skit. It was very important. Holy crap. Okay, so maybe... And what should be in this shit? Maybe it's a third thing entirely. So I don't know how else I'll even export it. Just rig it right in here. Create a joint. Oh, let's just do this right. Crap's your deal. Have you ever, though, having background music in stream? I mean, I've thought about it. I figure people, usually what I do when I listen to streamers is I play my own music anyway. So I figured people can play whatever they want. I'm not gonna, like, dictate what people listen to. This is just filling it out right now. The other day I was asking about removing all the lighting from the game because it was inconsistent. I removed all the lighting, it looks like ass. I don't know what to do now. Well, I mean, have you played around with the shaders a bit? Now that they're unlit, they're gonna have to be completely reworked, right? Like, you're gonna have to add a lot more, incandescence, or whatever you call it, in whatever engine you're using. You're in Unity, maybe? Like, with the exception of the character material, none of the materials in my game are lit. It's all just, diffuse. Hand-rolled C++. It's that raw, uncut shit, huh, Port Punky? Cool. Well, there's advantages and disadvantages to that, right? Like, you can do super cool shit, but now you gotta do fucking everything. We can handle infinite chains of mirrors. Sweet. Artisanal handcrafted video games. The main disadvantage is that I can't draw or art. I mean, you lean into what you're good at, right? Like, you know you're a good programmer, you've decided you're making weird, cool shit. You've written some kind of something that lets you have infinite mirrors. I would try to find an art style that would work with that, that's extremely simple and easy for you to execute on. I feel like you're a programmer, write cool shaders. Make the entire game just use like really cool shaders or something, or GMO free code bases. Vegan friendly video games. It's just the unfolded surface of a tesseract. That's not a thing, Port Punky. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. Shaders are hilarious. Mine fucking are. I don't know if it's comedy or fucking Greek tragedy. Just, yeah, well, if you're a programmer and you're good at writing code, I imagine doing like a hand-painted style is probably not for you. I imagine you probably want to lean into what you're good at, right? If your game is about that you can render infinite mirrors, I would try to look at what looks really cool with mirrors. Like what makes those, what would look cool in reflections and such. I know that's not helpful. This is not an easy problem. Hey TR1S game. Is that Peep the Cat? I'm always confused. Trying to get ones that look good. Mobile friendly, that's a different kind of constraint. Unity integrated the inferior shader tool as opposed to the other one. They could have integrated the better shader tool. You would think based on the name alone they would have had the right decision. That's what I did. I selected a very limited color palette and made a couple of very stylized and simple shaders that went a long way in hiding the fact how terrible I am with my art stuff. Yep. Highly recommended. I mean, for fuck's sake, you can look at a lot of the games. So the games that have beautiful art and just that, I'm blown away by how not well they're doing, to be honest. Whereas games that have... There's loads of examples of games with really simplistic art styles that just, like... what's a good example? Thomas Was Alone. I'm not saying that wasn't beautiful stylistically, but I'd say that's very simplistic, and it definitely achieved what he was trying to achieve. Yeah, art direction is more important than art. Manifold Garden is another example of somebody leaning heavily into shader work, I would argue. Obviously, right? Like, there's not a ton of drawn textures or anything like that. It's all shaders. I'm leaning mostly into shaders. I'm very lazy. I'm leaning into shaders and animation. That's what I do. Well, I do animation. Don't really do much else good. Yeah, I would have preferred to live in a world where I didn't know that, Port Bonky. Yeah, I'm still part-time. Things are going really well at work, though. Like, really well. Like, I can't wait to talk about it. Which will be never. I'm very tired. Just from, like, I haven't had a day off in months. Between these two projects at work, they're not wishing. It's good. There's a lot to be said for separating presentation and functionality. Yeah. Though, I mean, I dislike the idea that you slap art on something at the end after you've done a prototype. I find that never congeals correctly, unless you're willing to completely rework the prototype. Generally, whoever makes stuff first has to do the most rework, because as everything else comes online, you completely shake the jello doesn't set until you've got everything in. Oh, that's great news, Pete. That's true, Tom. Though I would say, if you know you have a weakness, and you're afraid that it's gonna be a problem, like, I'm bad at art, would be like a or I have no idea what I want to do for the art style. Kicking that can down the road, I think, is actually the worst case scenario. I would isolate the things that you're afraid of, that you think you're not sure you can execute on, and I would try to front load those. So I think if he's concerned that his game doesn't look very good, and he's confident that he can execute on everything else, I would argue focusing on proving out that the game can look good in a very small space is very important early on. This is the video you showed before, right? This is back when you had the lighting that you just pulled. I maintain, looking at this, it looks like you just need to get one texture that has this baked AO in and apply it to every surface as an additive. Like, if you took this, if you had a texture that was kind of like slightly gray to white, multiplied it by a color, that would give you the same effect as whatever it is you're doing with the lighting. Well, and multiplied it by the grid texture. I know it's not baked, I'm saying. It's the object lighting that's very bad. Is there an example of that in this video? You're seeing the lighting on these things? What the fuck are you making, dude? Yeah. Cool. You're doing to his game what Antichamber did to Manifold Garden? You'll get the Fort Bonky, man. I believe in you. Ray March is, I think, hitting on what I was trying to say. Like, I see no reason why your game needs to have dynamic lighting at all. But I might be missing something. I don't know the gameplay very well. Man, I'm so lazy today. Yeah, listen to Ray March. He knows things about math and shit. And even he says not to fuck with the lighting. That's what I know about you people. I agree with the person that agrees with me. Okay. I guess, what do I want to do here? Right, of course. Sorry. God damn it. Paste connect does nothing. God damn it. Oh crap. I am just winning today. Okay, let's do this. File, create reference. 100, 274.90. Hey, Elf. Sorry, let me catch up here. How often do I find myself switching to and from the engine? Totally depends on what I'm doing, right? Like, if I'm doing something that is in engine, obviously I'm in it full time. If I'm gonna try to spend as much time as possible in engine. I try to animate to the game. It's just, like, I'm going to block this out with cubes and planes before I even, in engine, before I bother to do anything in Maya. That's just, there's gives and takes there, but I generally find that process works best for me. And I'm not saying that you should, there is a crazy kind of taking it a little bit too far thing you can do, which is rig your characters and actually try to animate in Unreal. I think that's a bit too far. But I do think it's important to focus on in-engine stuff. Yeah, I mean, well, if I'm working on a cutscene, the very first thing I do is I block out everything in T-pose, either in engine, and then export that and use that to copy that over to the root of my characters, or I'll kind of guess and check, do the root animation in Maya, bring that into the engine. But there's no sense at all in animating until you've at least figured out things like where if you have a cutscene, a character needs to move from here to here and have this attached to them at this point, and it detaches at this point. And until you've kind of figured out, like, your blocking and how technically that's set up in engine and made sure it works technically, there's really no point in any kind of polish or even starting the animation. But after that, once everything's kind of set up, and you have it kind of in the T-pose or blocking phase, then yeah, I live in Maya usually until the scene is over. Yeah, for characters again, just T-pose characters. T-pose ballet. Man. Okay. I am not yet alive still. I already had a big breakfast and half a cup of coffee. Doesn't bode well. Alright. Let's figure shit out. Right, yeah, okay. So... all I need is for you to be a random ass two-sided material. Do I have a random ass two-sided material? That's a hideous goddamn color, isn't it? I need a different random ass two-sided material. Equally hideous. Whatever, it'll do. I have questions. That would be the problem. Oh, god damn it. Now it'll export. This material is not two-sided. Oh my god, just give me a two-sided material. Materials matte. Hey Chris, what's up, man? Hey, I see. Still not sure if I even like this idea, but it's got some promise. I don't know how I feel about this. So I wanted the thing you click in the very beginning to be a music, or to be a tuner, because what you click when you go into the main menu is tuners. But maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. It would make more sense if it was the music stand and the music stand became the world. Alright, I think I'm gonna go for a walk and think about it a bit. I'm not really into streaming today. I might come back later. I'm way too tired and lazy. I don't think I'm that entertaining. What do you guys think? So I keep getting pinged by work stuff. Sorry, I know I'm short. It has only been an hour and change. But this is what I'll be working on for the next, I don't know, bit. Then there'll be other stuff. Then there'll be more stuff. Basically forever. But someday we'll all die. So, have a wonderful day. I'll probably be on again later.